MJ Hancock, and I'm here at the Music Roundtable for the next segment of musicroundtable.com, and I have Andrew Richardson with me from the LostBoysBand.com.
How's it going?
You play what instrument with the Lost Boys Band?
Keyboards.
And who all's in your band?
Let's see, we've got Mike Hubbard.
What does Mike play?
He plays lead guitar.
Okay.
Davis Acup, who plays bass. Danny, I'm drawing a blank on last names. He plays drums, and we have the lead vocalist who's a female, named Renee.
Okay, so y'all do have a female in the LostBoysBand.com.
Yes.
Okay, the LostBoysBand.com.
Lost Boys and Girl.
And the one girl.
The joke.
So, you are a cover band.
We're a cover band, an 80s cover band.
An 80s cover band. There seems to be a resurgence of cover bands in the marketplace. You want to talk a little bit about maybe why that is?
I guess it's because people just like to be familiar with what the music is. It's something that takes them back to their childhood or when they were maybe clubbing way back when.
So name some songs that you might play in a typical gig. What might you play?
We'll play Journey, Open Arms, NXS, Need You Tonight.
Y'all do any Madonna?
We do some Madonna.
Y'all do?
We do Burning Up, which was one of our first songs.
So do y'all, your lead singer is the female.
Right.
Are there any vocalists in there besides
Everybody sings.
Oh,
Everybody in the whole band sings.
Y'all do.
Actually, we each have at least one song. So we just kind of musical chairs around the stage. Different people do different things. Sometimes I just leave the keyboards all together and just run around the whole place singing lead vocals.
Is that right? So what type of venue hires a cover band that plays 80s music?
Usually it's venues that just want something different or want something people can dance to. It's slow in coming, but we're starting to convince people that people really enjoy this and they have a good time with it.
What about reunions, like 20-year reunions for people from the class of 1985?
We're aiming for things like that. We have played a few company parties that are flashback to the 80s type things.
Well, that's the right generation to be in management now in corporate America. So when they go to book a band, they were going to want to hear music they grew up with.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly.
That makes sense. So right now, do y'all have a CD out?
We do not have a CD. We have some demos on the website.
But you wouldn't. The demos are covers, or
They're covers.
They are covers.
Yeah, they're covers. We're actually in the future going to work on some better demos that more demonstrate where we're at now.
So y'all don't do any originals at all?
We don't do any originals at all.
Interesting. Do y'all write anything outside the Lost Boys Band?
I think I'm probably one of the few people in the band who actually writes a lot.
So do you have a project outside the band that you...
I write tons of songs on my own.
But you don't perform on your own?
I don't perform presently on my own.
Okay.
My plan is to record albums and tour and play shows and things like that. But
Under what name?
I guess under my own name. It would be like a solo artist type thing.
Now you're not just saying this and the band's going to watch the interview and say, wait a minute, freak out.
Oh no, everybody knows exactly what my goals are, what my dreams are. So.
Well, I was curious about that when I first met you guys, because I know Michael works in television. Michael Hubbard is a TV producer. So I know he's got some background in the business, and I was wondering when I met you guys about a cover band. It seems like that's really popular right now, to have like a tribute band. There's one in town that does just the Beatles songs. There's one in town that just does the Who music. So I was really curious, like, who hires you guys to come out? And you're saying there's a market out there.
There's definitely a market. We've done a lot of the footwork on our own. We haven't really worked with a whole lot of agencies. We've done maybe a gig here and there with an agency, per se, or an agent, but usually we just call around and give them the CD or just do all the groundwork so we can get some gigs and get our name out there.
Y'all did that anniversary party for the Ginger Man, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and I was down there talking to the bartender who said y'all rocked the house. He said that it was a great show.
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. So,
yeah, apparently y'all really impressed them.
I hope we can go back.
Yeah.
It's one of the best shows I've ever played, actually.
Is that right?
So it's all fun.
So when you're, how many, there's 5, 6 people?
There's 5 of us.
So when y'all are all together, do y'all make decisions on what music to play, or is there one band leader?
There's not really one band leader. I would say that Mike tends to handle most of the booking and business type stuff. But as a band, we kind of bring in songs saying like, you know, I heard this song today and we gotta play this, so we at least try it. You know, there have been songs that just did not work.
Yeah.
So we have to drop them. But we're forever learning new songs and sharing new ideas. The vocalist doesn't have a lot to do with the music part of it. We kind of just come in sometimes and practice and learn the songs.
I see.
Then she comes in and sings, and we work it out. So
as far as say y'all all get together and you pick your music, but when you're actually at a gig, and I guess I'm curious because since you're doing cover music, you'd have to license that music if you wanted to do a CD.
Right.
But your actual band, do y'all have T-shirts and bumpers? Do y'all merchandise like a regular original band would do? Do you do bumper stickers and T-shirts?
That's one of the goals. We do have like a big banner we hang up on the back of the stage with
Okay.
our name, and it has the website on there. We have some business cards that we hand out. We're looking into the T-shirt world, but we have some bumper stickers that we give out at shows. But that's as far as we've gotten with that.
And y'all are self-managed?
Yes, and I think it's going to be more, once we build our fan base, I think that people will actually start buying the shirt as opposed to every place we're playing now, and we're like a new thing, so they're not going to really
How long
know to buy us.
have y'all been around?
We have been around, oh my goodness, at least a year.
Well, y'all are,
Longer.
I'm on your email list, and y'all play a lot for somebody who's been around a year.
Yeah, we, for a while we were averaging a gig a week, which is pretty good. I mean, we all have full-time jobs, and so it's kind of hard to balance practice and gigs and all the other stuff, but our goal is to play at least a few times a month.
What's your full-time?
My full-time job, I manage a UPS store
Do you?
over in the area, so.
So you're 8 to 5 guy, and then you also have to go to practice and.
At practice, I'm also producing some rap music, writing for other artists, and writing for myself, and recording at home. So I keep very busy.
You've got basically 2 jobs.
Yes.
You've got your day job, and then you have your evening love of your life, which unfortunately right now might not pay all the bills. So you keep the day job. Very interesting. So what's next for the Lost Boys? Are y'all got any groups, gigs coming up you want to talk about?
Pub Fiction. We have Mike knows the owner of Pub Fiction, and we have some future gigs worked out. I don't think there are any dates in cement yet, but I think that we do have some for Pub Fiction coming up.
What kind of people come out to your shows?
All types. We played all over Houston, Cypress Creek area, Jersey Village area, the Rice Village area. So it's just depending on where we play is kind of the people that show up.
Do y'all dress up in 80s outfits, or do you just wear regular jeans?
We try to do that. Some gigs were more relaxed than others, but we just try to have fun and just bring back the 80s and some good times with some people.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate you, Andrew, for stopping in tonight to talk with us here at musicroundtable.com.
Thank you, Mary Jane.
And I wish you guys the best of luck, because, hey, that's my music, the 80s music. That's what I grew up on. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Spending time with us. That's the LostBoysBand.com. How's that?